agreement ran out, and for the, this will be the second year. What we'll do is we'll go into agreement, a 1-year agreement, and we would pay the American Legion $5,000 to use those two ball fields. And those ball fields will be used by the Greater Keene Men's Softball League and the Greater Keene Women's Softball League, who will be sharing in the payment logo. And last we knew, there was going to be about 70 to 75 teams that would be playing on those ball fields.
Yeah. Thank you. Are there any further questions or comments? Seeing none, are you ready for a vote? All those in favor? Opposed? It's unanimous. Number 8.
This is an informational report from the Finance Organization and Personnel Committee relative to the communication from Tom Cook in support of the franchise amendment.
And we will accept this as information. And number 9.
Finance Organization and Personnel Committee report relative to the Time Warner Cable franchise amendment. On a vote of 4 to 1, the Finance Organization and Personnel Committee recommends the city manager be authorized to negotiate and execute an amendment to the Time Warner Cable franchise agreement. Signed, Mitchell H. Greenwald.
Council Roberts.
Move the intent of the committee report, Your Honor.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Council Roberts.
After a very long and heated discussion last week, the Finance Committee voted 4 to 1 to modify the contract with Time Warner. A couple of the reasons for it is between the school board, the committee meetings, and the city council, they're using up quite a bit of time as they're being shown, the TVs are being shown and rerun, and it's having a negative effect on the ability for Channel 8 to produce local shows. And so it was a request for a second channel that would provide, would prevent and show government broadcasts of all the different committee meetings. Time Warner did not have to do this. We did not meet the minimum, Cheshire TV did not meet the minimum requirement that would automatically kick in, that would require them to do the extra channel. And part of the deal was it would have to come up with equipment, and the equipment was going to cost $6,574. That cost would be with subscribers fees, franchise fees, and that would cost over the next 5 years. So that would be a recovery of about $1,300 a year, and we were told that should be about 1 to 2 cents per subscriber. We think it's a good idea. We will get better quality equipment, and we'll continue to be able to produce local TV shows. So I think we meet the needs of both the community and the people of the government broadcast. Oh, and there was one other part. There was a concern or questions about Time Warner being bought out, and whether for Comcast, and whether we should wait or not. And it went back and forth. The IMS director talked about that. The council talked about, the city council talked about that. And we thought based on all the information, this was in the best interest of the city to do the modifications now.
Further comments? Council Clark.
Thank you, Your Honor. The past 5.5 years, I've really been looking forward to 2018, where we could renegotiate this franchise agreement with Time Warner, because there are several areas in that contract that are really a very bad deal for ratepayers, have been since the inception of it. I want to say that I'm totally for Cheshire TV getting their second channel. They need this, and all the things that go along with it. They need it. And why Time Warner will not do that, and why they essentially are just saying, no, we won't do it unless you extend our contract for another 5 years. And by the way, we're not going to talk about anything else either.